Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
Imagine you're a huge news station like ABC and one of your well-known employees, like Brian Ross, reports something about the president and Russia and it's completely false. What would happen to you? You'd get suspended or fired. What else happens? You face backlash from your fans, co-workers, and best of all, the person you wrote fake news about. In this case, it was Brian Ross releasing a bombshell which was more like a dud shell, and now he's getting crushed by the real heavyweights of the country. Not only was he suspended, but now he's lambasted on Twitter by Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. He's getting the double Trump treatment, and it's not pretty. I can't tell Ross' dud shell was intentional or accidental, but it was a big enough deal to prompt the suspension from ABC, who is also getting pummeled on social media. You know it's bad when both Trump and his boy go after you on Twitter. Sometimes it's tough to decide who the more snarky Trump is, because they both throw accurately aimed daggers at the throats of their enemies, almost always hitting the proverbial jugular with precision and watching the target bleed out via massive amounts of social media likes and retweets. ABC retracted their misleading information and deleted a tweet after realizing the huge gaffe in Brian Ross' story. The result of the Ross mistake was huge, as it caused the U.S. stocks and Treasury yields to drop. We know it will bounce back quickly, but when false information causes American value to decrease, then it needs to be taken care of sooner than later. Both Dons had a bit to say about his on Twitter, slicing through ABC like a heavily swung axe going through the stem of a plant, cutting through almost impeccably. What they said was harsh, true, and damning for ABC, and they deserved it. Daily Mail reports Donald Jr. went on the attack against ABC News on Saturday after it emerged that its claim that Donald Trump ordered Michael Flynn to contact Russia was inaccurate. The news company said it had suspended Brian Ross, its chief investigative correspondent, over the Friday claim, which saw U.S. stocks, the dollar and Treasury yields drop in response. ABC retracts their misleading bombshell and removes their tweet approximately 12 hours after they knew it to be false. Trump Jr. tweeted, "I know it's rare for you guys to get more than 200 RTs, so I guess you milk it when you can. #fake news. That level of incorrectness is too damn high. That's the type of lie that people in court face perjury charges for. That's the type of lie that can put an innocent man on death row. That's the type of lie that might get more than 200 retweets and result in a several-week suspension without pay. That's the type of lie an entire country would consider fake news. That's what Mr. Ross is serving his extended break for. He should have fact-checked. Surely he has the resources to figure out if that's true. It's not like ABC is running a program like Wayne's World out of a neighborhood on free access television." Big Trump had something to say and channeled his inner Brady Bunch. Trump also tweeted about the suspension. "Congratulations to ABC News for suspending Brian Ross for his horrendously inaccurate and dishonest report on the Russia witch hunt," he wrote. "More networks and papers should do the same with their fake news. His Russia makes me think of the Brady Bunch's Marsha. ABC's response: "We deeply regret and apologize for the serious error we made yesterday. As a result of our continued reporting over the next several hours, ultimately we determined that information was wrong and we corrected the mistake on air and online. Effective immediately, Brian Ross will be suspended for 4 weeks without pay. I struggle to get 200 retweets too, but I only have a few hundred followers. ABC is much bigger, and if they can't get 200 retweets on every tweet, then they're doing something wrong." Trump Jr. calling them out on their ineffective social media skills was cold-blooded, like a woman reminding a creepy man that he has no chance. What now? The presidential family will carry on. The stocks and American values will increase upon finding out the Ross bombshell was really a dud shell. America will be just fine as long as we continue calling out the mainstream media when they make huge mistakes, post fake news, and do shady things just for getting a few extra clicks. Mainstream media outlets are massive companies who don't need to pull shady tricks to get clicks. They can give the public the facts and do very well. It's time for the big-time mainstream media to return to a neutral position and let the readers decide what to believe. While they're doing that, we can be over here helping to make America great again. A round of applause for the Dons and their ability to crush ABC with a tweet. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.